All right, folks. This is my second show today. I'm on a marathon of shows and shit. If you guys tune in for the Cardinals show on Sportscaster, I appreciate the fuck out of you guys. Otherwise, welcome to the motherfucking Keyboard Warriors, presented by RepTheWarriors.com. I'm Eddie Law, Fred Kirby. We are waiting for Jesse. Hopefully soon. Hopefully not kidnapped anywhere, wherever else he may be. And I believe we should have a guest today. We'll find out later. So welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Part of the Keyboard Warriors Podcast Network. Coming off a weekend with kind of, I don't know how you felt about this last weekend's card with Smith and Rakic and Lawler and Magny, but coming off that card, did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean most of it. I watched the main card, so
yeah. All right, so folks, we'll pull up the card real quick. We'll go through it in case anybody missed it. Shout out to Daniel who showed up for the Sportscaster show. Appreciate the fuck out you, boy. And all right, here we go. First fight of the night, Mallory Martin. Oh yeah, it was like 4 submissions in a row, dude. It was pretty dope.
Oh yeah. I do remember. I did catch some of the prelims.
Yeah, Mallory Martin with a submission win, a second round over Hannah Cyphers. Again, you just wanted to see her have to speak to the media, and it just didn't happen. It's almost like the only reason you watch her at this point. But she's super like unassuming. She fights like a crazy person. Poliana Viana gets the first round quick submission over Emily Whitmire. You know, it is what it is. 4-on-4 fighter against 11-4. Kind of threw it through the wolves there. Sean Brady remains undefeated. Second round submission over Christian Aguilera. And then Bruce Leroy, dude, first round submission over Austin Springer. This dude just finds a way to not get cut. How does he do it? Every week or every card he's on, he's like, dude, he needs this win really bad. Otherwise, he's gone off to Bellator or PFL, and he just finds a way to hang the fuck on, dude.
I don't know when y'all are going to start putting some goddamn respect on Bruce Leroy's name. Like I don't. He keeps winning. Like the only guys he really loses to are, pretty fucking top tier competition.
For real.
Alex Caceres is a fucking beast, man. I mean, he's a high level gatekeeper at work. And also quickly on the Sean Brady kid, fucking. Well, I don't want to get too fucking crazy, but boy, is the hype train real on this guy. Hey, can we address something here? Can I ask a question? Does having a really cool, intimidating tattoo give you? I'm serious. Like
it's got to.
The fucking tattoo on his back is pretty sweet, but I feel like that's a part of his lure at this point. I mean, he's a bad motherfucker, but there's something about him being on top of you, pounding you with that fucking gnarly ass devil all on his back. Like he's like the guy with the big fucking, like, I swear it adds a bit of intimidation to him, as it were.
No, look, man, I haven't been in a few, bouts and, and jiu-jitsu matches and shit like that myself with guys with tattoos. I've never been afraid of someone with the Benson Henderson wings on his back, and I've never been intimidated by someone with the Jamie Varner stars on his shoulders. But a dude with that devil on his back, I'm like, look, man, I hope the guy, I hope you were raised right, because damn, if you showed up with a devil tattoo on your back, you have seen some shit in your life. That's gotta be a thing.
Not to mention his back was fucking huge too. His fucking back was like 3.5 feet wide and shit. Big fucking boy.
For real, dude. That's a big fucking dude for welterweight too.
Yeah, hype train is real though.
Oh hell yeah,
interesting prospect.
No, that's a catch right there. And again, we were talking about Bruce. You're right. Yeah, you're right. We need to put some respect on his name. But the problem is, every time we do that, they give him some high level, opponent that fucks him up. So,
I think he's ready for that again, though.
Think so?
To be fair, yeah, I think so. At least a challenge. He's ready for a name. These guys that we haven't heard of, or these newcomers, they're not on Bruce Leroy's level. What was the kid's name? Looked like fucking homeboy's nephew, Ben Askren.
Oh, Askren, right? Chase Hooper.
Chase Hooper. Yeah. Y'all better stop sending them little boys to Alex Caceres.
Oh man, that dude loves the end hype trains. All right, let's get some of the comments here early, real quick. Otis, my man Otis, what's up, dude? Who is your loser of the weekend? How is it not Hannah? Can't capitalize on a great opportunity. Cyphers. Yeah, Doug, that's pretty bad. Like she came in. I don't know if she was like a favorite. Was she a favorite? But
I don't know. Listen, I'll be honest with you. Hannah Cyphers doesn't matter enough for me to be the loser of the weekend. Not to be a cunt, but like.
Yeah, fair enough. And then who is your winner of the weekend? How's it not Alexa Grasso for that impressive flyweight debut win? I did not expect, look, first of all, we never expected her to have like weight issues at 115, but fair enough. 125, she's healthier, she's stronger. So I liked it. I thought she was great. I think it's going to be I'm not saying throwing her a Valentina just yet, but okay, she's a
She looked
125.
good.
I like it.
Yeah, she looked good.
Yeah, pretty solid. What's up, gods? Started off with 4 subs. Yeah, solid. Oh, okay, yeah. So you guys missed it. In case you missed it, Daniel Cormier did announce that he is legitimately out. He has legitimately retired from at least the UFC. And Daniel coming in saying Cormier already asked Dana to withdraw from USADA pool. Damn right. Come on, man. If I'm not fighting no more, I want those assholes showing up to my house at 6 in the morning. You know what I mean? Fucking ringing the doorbell, pissing off my dogs and shit. So yeah. No,
And
look,
I mean,
man.
honestly,
Yeah.
DC has a unique ability to make good money and stay in the fight game
Hell
with
yeah.
kind of leaving the actual fight game as a commentator, as a coach. So
Dude,
I'm not terribly surprised that DC is actually going to walk away. It makes sense. He has the options. He's definitely past his prime. He's a smart man. I think he knows that he's past his prime. He could probably still win some fights, but why go in there and maybe win, maybe lose when you know that your prime was a few years ago anyways. The last fight with Stipe, you gave it one last whirl, came up slightly short. It is what it is, man. I think that he can retire happy.
100%. Yeah, 100%. That guy has it made.
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. If you add in asterisks for performance enhancing drugs, Daniel Cormier may very well be the greatest fighter of all time.
Yeah, very true.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know George St. Pierre didn't get caught either, but all jokes aside, I think he cheated. I'm sorry. At some point, I do. Like, he was built like a brick shit house for his whole career. Maybe that's just in good French Canadian genes. Maybe O'Chill was on to something where he says you don't get a fucking 6-pack like that unless you're cheating. I tend to agree with the fucking latter. That's neither here nor there. We all know that fucking DC and his dad Bob for sure as fuck was never cheating. So
yeah, that was natural as fuck. So yeah. Anyway, all right, let's keep going on this card here. Zach Cummins pulls off a decision win over Alessio Di Chirico, who came in with as much charisma as he could get, and it didn't help him at all.
You don't gamble that much, do you, Jesus? Fucking
no.
Eddie?
No, I do not.
I parlay on every card. And let me tell you something. For all y'all that gamble out there, you know what I mean by this. There's always that one guy or girl that you just assume is going to lose, and the cute little cocksucker always
comes.
Zach Cummings is the guy. It ruins every fucking card because I always assume he's going to take an L, and then bigger than fuck, he always comes out and performs slightly fucking admirable.
Yeah.
And the next card, I'm like, well, this is the one that he's going to take that L, and then the fucker, there he is, right? A nice little fucking shitbird decision.
Finds a way, dude, man. Shit. And then Impa Kasangane gets the decision whenever Maki Pitolo.
You did your thing with those names.
Yeah. And the feature prelim. All right. On the main card, first fight of the night, Ricardo Lamas pulls off a decision win over Bill Algeo. I missed this one. Did you catch it?
Yeah, I did. I wasn't hip to Bill Algeo before this. He was Ricardo was supposed to be fighting
Ryan Hall.
Yeah, Ryan Hall. So as far as Bill, whoever the fuck stepping up on short notice, he did a fantastic job. I mean, Ricardo won. I don't think there was no dispute over that, but I kind of assumed that Ricardo was going to steamroll the guy that nobody's heard of that's stepping up on fucking 3 days notice. He performed quite admirably considering, again, I've never heard of the cat, and he's stepped up on 3 days notice to fight Ricardo Lamas.
Ricardo Lamas of all people, that dude's a maniac, and you stepped up to take on him.
Shit. Right. So he did really, really well. I think he'll definitely get, and for all you fucking MMA nerds out there, maybe that is his second, third fight in the UFC, but Bill fucking Aligio don't fucking ring none of my bells, so suck
it. Everyone thinks because we watch fights, like we watch basically all the fights that we're gonna remember all this stuff. It's like, dude, you need to like for as many fights we watch, you need to make a stamp. You need to make a statement.
Well, I tell you what, dude, I missed some of the Contender Series fights. So some of these cats come in and I just ain't hip. I didn't see their Contender Series episode, and I'm just not hip. There's just so many fights, man. There's so many fighters now. It's hard to. I remember back in the day where I knew every fighter and what weight class. Those days are gone, Jack. There are too many new guys and girls. The weight class has confused the fuck out of me. You gotta, by the time I know exactly who you are and what weight class you're in, you done made an impression. Like you've made it when I remember you.
Exactly. All right, then Alexa Grasso comes in to get the decision win over Young Kim. I thought Young Kim pulled out of this fight. Am I wrong on that? Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else. My bad.
No, I was gonna say,
Somebody just dropped out of their fight. I can't remember who, but I don't know what that was against Alexa Grasso. All right, whatever. I'll think of it later. Or maybe Otis will say it before I can think of it. But yeah, Alexa Grasso, like you were saying, looked good, real good at flyweight.
Solid.
Yeah. So let's see who they give her next. Now this is the fight that broke everybody's heart because we kind of knew what was gonna happen. And Kairos, what's up, bro? Comes in saying Magny should be fine for that performance, and Robbie needs to stop fighting grapplers. Yeah, dude, that's what happened. Robbie fought a grappler, and Magny held him down.
And to be fair, though, Neil Magny has been pulling this goddamn fucking stunt for a month of Sundays. And quite frankly, you know what? I ain't even here to hate on the prick no more. I've been hating on Neil Magny since the beginning of time. At this point, fuck it, Neil. Do you, big boy. Like, I ain't about to bitch about your fighting style no more. If you keep fucking winning, it is what. Now, I will say this. Don't fucking celebrate too much over your win over a fucking 142-year-old decrepit Robbie Lawler. We all know that Robbie was low key on his last limb when he came back to the UFC and beat fucking Josh Koscheck. He was low key long in the tooth back then. At this point, Robbie is well past his prime. But you know what, man? as easy as it would be to come and hate on Neil Magny for that performance, what's he supposed to do? Like, realistically, what's he gonna do? Sit there and slug it out with Robbie? Give himself the one chance to get knocked out? He did exactly what the fuck he needed to do, and we already know what time it is with Neil Magny. We know he's going to fight smart. He's not a brawler. He is not going to entertain your fighting style just to make the fans that aren't even there anymore happy. So this is exactly what I was afraid of, and it's exactly what fucking happened. Neil Magny fucking got a boring ass decision.
Watching that fight, all I could think of was damn, Fred's got to be at home going, motherfucker, he did it again.
I just knew it. Knew it. Like, I was low key like
expecting it.
Yeah. When it was happening, for the first few minutes of the first round, I'm like, all right, maybe Robbie might land that bomb. But by the time we got to the middle of round 2, I fucking knew what time it was. I had already fucking conceded defeat.
Yep, pretty much. All right. A couple more comments here before we get to the main event. What's up?
What do we do with Robbie Lawler now, though?
Shit. Dude, you stop giving him fucking grapplers. At this point, is Robbie Lawler going to make a title run? Hell no. He is in danger. Okay, maybe he should be a gatekeeper, right? And you give him a fun fight if he's willing to do it. It's not like he's getting like knocked the hell out. We're sitting here going like, "Oh, please retire," because I don't want to see you get head trauma. He got held down for 3 rounds. Like, he's not getting savagely knocked out. The name everyone keeps saying on Twitter because they want to get my man another freaking concussion is Mike Perry.
I mean, what the fuck?
I'm mad at it.
Yeah, I mean, at least we know that Mike Perry will oblige him in a striking battle. Mike Perry's definitely not extremely high ranking. He's polarizing. He's a dude that most people want to see get knocked the fuck out. So I guess on the surface, it makes a lot of sense in a lot of ways. Fuck it. Sign me up. Mike Perry, Robbie Lawler. That'd be a nice little opening fight to a big pay-per-view.
Hell yeah. Opening fight pay-per-view or main event on a fight night card.
Or the main event prelim on a big pay-per-view. You know how they like to put them little fucking humdingers right before the pay-per-view. That'd be a nice little brawl to get the pay-per-view. The fucking dude bros to buy the pay-per-view. I'm
telling you right now, if you go to Robbie Lawler, it's like, hey, Mike Perry, he goes, okay. Yeah, I'll take Mike Perry.
I mean, bro, Robbie Lawler says okay. Obviously, he says okay to anybody. Why the fuck would he take a Neil Magny fight? It's the worst fight in the world for Robbie Lawler. What the fuck? He's okay.
Oh, that hurt. As soon as they said, "Oh, he's stepping in short notice against Neil Magny," I'm like, "Fucking what? No, don't do it, Robbie. It's not good for your health. It's not good for your career, really. But it's not good for your health. Just because you're gonna get held down." All right. Bill Algier brought it though. He crashed in the 3rd round. He got crashed in the 3rd round. Okay.
Right. Yeah, but he looked good though. Like I said, a short notice fight against Ricardo Lamas, dog. He did very well.
Bellator, bare knuckle. Ooh, bare knuckle. Oh God, no. I don't know about that one. I think he might kill somebody. No, I'm not saying for him, but like he might go in there and murder somebody.
Dog, I seen somebody on Twitter today that took a picture with Paige Van Zandt, and she was wearing the bare knuckle hoodie. Dog, I still can't believe that bitch is actually gonna do the bare knuckle fighting.
I can't believe they paid her.
Yeah, Boy, I swear to God, dog, 2020 has been one for the record books. What a fucking, there is just something in the air this year that has got people fucking wilding. It has been a strange fucking year.
Fuck yeah, Kobe gone, Chadwick gone, fucking The Rock got COVID, and now Paige Van Zandt's fighting for bare knuckle fighting. What the fuck is next?
And that's just the tip of the fucking iceberg, to be fair.
Shit, boy, we're only September right now, dude. Who fucking knows? We got a couple more months left here. Who knows what happens by the end of this year?
Okay.
Or if this shit trickles into 2021, let's hope not. Matt, what's up?
But to answer that question realistically, I do like the Mike Perry fight for real.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody's got something, speak now or forever hold your peace as far as a negative comment about that goes. But if not that, I don't want to see him retire yet because, like you said, it's not like he's getting snuffed out. I don't know if I want to see him. Look, yeah, bare knuckle sounds cute on the surface, but I don't know. I kind of would just rather him go to Bellator, maybe go up to 85 at Bellator.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of fun. I think that Robbie's still got a lot of fight in him, especially like you said, if you give him the right fights. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Bellator at 85 wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Not at all. Wouldn't be bad. Magny should face Jeff Neal or Vicente Luque.
Otis, I fucking dig. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I got a fucking vote for Jeff Neal. Maybe that's just because I'm trying to see old Magny get snuffed the fuck out. But yes, can we put him in against somebody that will actually do work on him for fuck's sake? Sorry, Neil, but god damn it, I can't take seeing you fighting high-ranking fights, my guy.
You're right. All right, Florida man belt. Am I missing something here? Florida?
Robbie and Perry. I know Perry's funny ass.
Yeah.
I guess Robbie trains in Florida, right? Robbie's from Chicago, though, ain't he? I feel like, or something like that.
I don't know.
He's Robbie, Iowa, right?
Iowa. Yeah, he's Iowa. But now I get what he's saying. Okay, Lawler should rematch Cerrone after Cerrone faces Nico Price. You're talking a rematch from UFC 214. And I think Lawler won the decision in that one. You want to rematch Cerrone after you won?
I mean, I guess it would be a fun fight, as far as it goes. I mean,
like a legacy fight, I guess.
They're at similar points in their career, so
right. They're at the end.
yeah.
Certainly Cerrone, but
Robbie too, though. Robbie too.
Right. Robbie Lawler versus Luke or Ponzinibbio.
Now, look, that's if Robbie wants to actually say, yo, that was a fluke. I can still do this. Right. Because those are big fights. And I think those are stylistically favorable matchups for Robbie, but still some nasty matchups. That's definitely sink or swim. Like, you're either going to get knocked out or Robbie's going to catch a knockout. So I ain't hating that, but Robbie better be ready to fucking, you know what I mean? Like, don't just come to fucking collect a paycheck for that one.
Right. And then Robbie refused to fight against Jeff Neal multiple times. My sources tell me. Okay.
Interesting. I wouldn't want to assume that's because he's worried about the style matchup or getting knocked out. I mean, I wouldn't assume that Robbie's fearful of dude. Maybe they have a personal relationship or something like that.
Right. I'd like to know the backstory behind that. All right. Main event. Anthony Smith gets glovered again. This time against Alexander Rakic. Okay. First of all, after the fight, Smith even said himself, "He's like, I got some thinking to do about my career." But he also has a badly injured leg that he's still today, as it was the last time that I heard about him, still walking around with crutches. So probably got injured in the fight. Fair enough, but I mean, he's basically lost any. I mean, he's never going to get into the main event spot. He's not anytime soon.
I mean, listen. I ain't gonna mince words here, Jack. I'm here to tell you right now. I fucking said it from the get-go. I said it from the jump street, and I still say it. He's a goddamn blown-up middleweight that wasn't that good at middleweight. I'm sorry. His big runs at 205, the big wins he had, came against motherfucking Rashad Evans and Shogun Rua. Both were so fucking far past their prime that it's ridiculous. Now, he did have a win. He got the win over Gus. It's a fucking shell of himself, as far as it goes. Fair enough. And then who else did he beat on that little run? I think he beat Ozdemir, maybe. He got a couple little wins in there that I got to give him a little credit for, but low key. And then I guess he went the distance with John Jones, but congratulations. Like, everybody's been going the distance with John Jones. He still never had John Hurt or no shit like that. Right. I've never been sold on Anthony Smith. Listen, I think he's a great guy. He seems like he's super fucking smart. He gets the fight game. Real good commentator. I like him as a person. He seems like a good dude. Fight-wise, I just never bought into when he was getting the shot against John Jones. I mean, I realized he won the fights to get there, but I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? This is the dude that couldn't cut it at 85. And I mean, I realize you have your Anthony Johnson type stories, but I just never thought that Anthony Smith was that guy. I didn't think he was going to come to 205 and beat goddamn John Jones. I don't give a fuck what he did to Rashad Evans and fucking Shogun Hua. I still didn't think he was that guy. And now, quite frankly, not to be a fucking dick and kick a man when he's down, but he's kind of performing like I thought he would. This is who I thought Anthony Smith was. A tough guy, but he's not that dude. Quite frankly, if I'm keeping it a bean, I'm a little disappointed in Alexander Ratchik. How the fuck you pronounce his last name? I was expecting him to kind of steamroll Anthony a little bit here. I know Anthony's a tough guy, but I was expecting him to at least get the finish.
Rocket made that fight boring since Otis, and I agree fully. Yeah. When he was celebrating at the end, I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing? Put your arms down and go apologize. But you go, just take your W and go home."
Well, yeah, listen, you ain't getting no title shot off that. No, boy. Like I don't know what you're throwing your hands around for. And quite frankly, this was not the right time to fucking shit the bed at 205 with John flying the coop and Jan and
Reyes
fighting for the belt. Yo, they need a new challenger. You probably still going to be the guy because process of elimination. But like, if you would have got a fucking finish over Anthony Smith, it would have been solidified, dog. As soon as they fought, you would have been getting the winner more than likely.
Yeah.
Now it's like, who the fuck is Glover fighting next? He's fighting
Santos.
Yeah. Now look,
he's the winner.
One of those dudes gets a finish. Guess who just got fucking leapfrogged?
Oh, absolutely. Shout out to everyone on Sportscasters tuning in. Facebook, Bill, Micah Mursky. You looking at the Mania, Tammy Tarheel, Michael Robert. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, dude. So I totally agree. I like even Kyra's saying, I don't know if Rakic got the next shot at the title with this performance. He should probably fight Thiago or someone else next. The winner, or Rumble. God damn, you want to give Rumble a victim? Like
Rumble's the fucking question mark. And I tell you right, but on one hand, I want to say if Rumble comes back, all y'all can pack it in.
Yep.
But I gotta halt a little bit, bro. If and when Rumble does come back, it's gonna be a month of Sunday since his last fight. So part of me wants to be like, yo, y'all about to get lit, but let me just wait. I would think that if Rumble looks like he did before he left, like I know Dominic Reyes. A lot of people are high on Dominic Reyes. If Rumble looks as good as he did before he left, I think he likes Dominic Reyes up in the first round. I could be wrong, but I think anybody at that division right now that chooses to stand and box with him, if he's what he used to be, is getting fucking slept. Like DC was just. I feel bad for Rumble a little bit, man, because he just had that wrong guy there. Like I don't feel like nobody else at two. I mean, maybe John, but short of John and DC at 205 with the way he used to fight. Again, it's been 3 years since we watched him compete. I don't want to get too caught up with this, but Rumble was fucking. I hate to be that guy, but boy, he was explosive.
Hell yeah!
I mean, what the fuck? Like real. You motherfuckers talk about like we got knockout power. Nah, bro. Rumble had fucking stopping power, like old school Vanderlei stopping power.
Fucking Rumble used to hit motherfuckers in their spirit going to Interstellar. Sitting over there with Matthew McConaughey trying to figure out how to get the fuck home. That dude used to hit like a truck. So if he still has whatever he had then, you're right. I'm with you. Pack it in.
Right. It's cool. Yeah. Whoever wins at 205, y'all. And quite frankly, that would be amazing if that happened. Because then John Jones actually has somebody to come back to 205 for if and when he needs to.
Exactly. Like a big fight. Rocket Ruggieri, Prochaska. No, maybe. You know what? That's probably the fight. I don't. Rocket didn't do enough.
Like the Yuri cat, that would be a big jump up for Yuri, though, right? Like he looked impressive, but he fought like next to a nobody last time, right? Like, okay. Yeah. Maybe Anthony Smith, you know what I'm saying? Like give him it's like, yo, you either win this one or you're fucking out of here, my guy.
Pretty much, right? Pretty much at that point. Fight the winner of Glover Santos for the #1 contender. That is another possibility. Yeah. So 205's wide open. 205's wide open.
Or real talk, depending on how everything goes, because they're fighting for the vacant 205 belt like soon, right?
I have 254. Is that a 254?
It's either September, October, or something like that. It's coming up soon. I want to say.
Everyone, let's see. 253 is September.
Boom, right there, right there. Yeah,
Oh, I mean,
it's the next pay per
253.
view. Yeah.
Oh shit. So yeah, this month, end of this month.
Right. There you go. So that was happening soon. I'm telling you, dog. If Thiago comes out and starches Glover, I think they run it.
Yep.
I think they run it. Like, especially if hypothetically Dominic Reyes starches Jan and he's ready to rock and roll and the things line up, I think they run it if somebody has a real impressive performance. Because that's how it be, man. When it's two fights like that, and it's like the winner of each of these fights kind of could vie for the title shot, make no mistake about it. If somebody wins a lot more impressively than the other guy, they always going to go with that guy. Right. Unless the other guy's Connor.
Yeah. Smith might go back, said he might go back to 185. I don't care. I honestly, like whatever. Show me something. Think Rumble Sunday's fight of 6 months of USADA won't be back till early next year. Okay, fair enough. But whenever it happens, that man, I'm hoping is going to be a problem. I don't want him to come back and just be like a show of himself or whatever the fuck. That would suck. Have him back for that. All right. What else do we have on the fucking schedule? Oh yeah. So we'll talk about the first one first. The fight that the should have already happened but didn't. Usman versus Burns apparently is pretty close to being signed, or someone correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe we got it official already. Usman versus Burns for the belt. Burns said, I think on Twitter last night, he said, "Oh, we haven't signed anything yet, but I want to soon. December is a great day for me. Let's do it." If you guys remember, Burns had to pull from that title fight due to COVID, tested positive for COVID, and so we got to see Masvidal, who we're going to talk about in a minute, in there against Usman, and was it 5 rounds? It went all 5 rounds. He didn't get finished, right?
Yeah, it went 5 rounds.
Yeah. So when the distance and Usman got the win. So now we get Usman versus Burns. What do you think in that fight?
I love it. I love it stylistically. I mean, Gilbert Burns isn't really the biggest name, but to be completely fucking fair, neither is Kamaru Usman right now. Neither one of them are really jumped. So if we could just get a really good, exciting fight, that's about all that either one of them could hope for at this point. As far as just like building their brand and getting their name out there, it is what it is. It'll be a super, but like for those of us in the know,
right?
Excuse me, this will be a very good fight because stylistically, Gilbert Burns is going to provide some shit that Kamaru Usman has not dealt with yet. I mean, beating Tyron Woodley was cute. Beating Colby Covington was cute. But neither one of them have close to the jiu-jitsu that Gilbert Burns is going to bring to the party. And Gilbert Burns has got that motherfucking sort of prime Jacare, my strong suit is my BJJ, but I hit like a fucking Mack truck too. So like he's not exactly the most skilled striker, but he's got some stank on his strikes. And that's all you really need if you're a real high-level grappler. You just need you know what I mean? Like Dan Henderson only needed one H-bomb, dog, because he could wrestle, but he had that fucking equalizer. If you're a real good grappler, you really only need like one good strong blow to keep motherfuckers honest. And Gilbert's got that.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. And Usman tried to get key, even with Masvidal. Everyone says, "Oh, Usman didn't have a full camp for Masvidal." He had a full camp, first of all, but Masvidal came in on short notice and on the feet could argue was handling Usman pretty well to the point where Usman got he got cracked a couple of times. Like shit, fuck it, I'm taking him down, which is what he should have done from the get-go.
Yeah, I mean, look, at the end of the day, hindsight's 20/20.
Right.
But nothing in that Usman Masvidal fight surprising at all. As much as I love Masvidal and as hype as we all was on his new train, the reality is here's the reality. Hot take for all y'all out there. 9 times out of 10, Ben Askren beats fucking Jorge Masvidal. 9 times out of 10. Like most times, that fucking knee does not land like that. And Ben grabs him, wrestles him to the ground. It's boring as dog shit. But what Usman did to Masvidal, Ben Askren probably could have done, if not a little more tidy. Like, that's just a fact. Like, Jorge Masvidal is a good grappler. He's very competent. He's actually got really slick jiu-jitsu.
He does.
But he's one of those guys, like a Diaz brother or like so many others, that if a real high-level fucking wrestler gets a hold of him, he's not really going to be able, you know what I mean? He's only going to be able to do so much. You ain't going to finish Jorge, but you can out-wrestle him for sure. So Kamaru Usman winning like he won in hindsight wasn't goddamn surprising at all. Like,
not even
of
a
course
bit.
he did. Yeah.
Right. So one man that was in that matchup with the Usman fight, it's strange because I said it on Twitter, and the only reason I said the way I said it is because a lot of people were pissed off about it. Okay, but I kept saying about this possible Masvidal Diaz rematch. The way I took it, and again, everyone knows I'm a huge Diaz fan, but I even though I'm excited for it because I'm pumped for it because I want to see the fight between two bad motherfuckers who don't give a shit. At the same time, I was like, it's not the fight we were asking for, but I'm not mad at it either. Why is everybody so fucking mad about Masvidal Diaz? Not everyone, but a lot of people are so fucking mad about Masvidal Diaz too. And I know you've been waiting, so go ahead.
I mean, look, okay. Let me not go crazy here and start talking craziness. Look, the first fight wasn't competitive. I think that's the major problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the problem is, and look, here's the reality. I'm a big Diaz fan too. I was low key kind of rooting for Nate as much as I like Jorge. Like I love Nate Diaz. We all love Nate. And real talk, if Nate had gave me anything to cling to with this fight to be like maybe it could be different, right. But bro, there was nothing there. I mean, Jorge beat the fuck out of Nate Diaz. What do we think that Nate is going to bring to the second fight? I mean, one thing about Nate Diaz is like Slayer. You know exactly what to expect. That he's not going to change a goddamn, like whatever happened in that first fight is exactly what'll happen in the second fight. I mean, that Nate, what could Nate possibly do?
Right.
I mean, he's going to come out boxing.
Right.
Jorge's going to be a little faster and punch a little harder from what it seems. I mean, I feel like we've seen this fight. And I feel like more than likely 9 times out of 10, exactly what happened in that first fight will happen in this fight. Nate's face will get busted up. They'll stop the fight in the second or third round. Nate will be mad because he never goes down because he's a goddamn zombie. He's got more fucking scar tissue on his face than the goddamn Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So he's going to open up like that. Jorge's faster. He hits harder. I mean, look, am I going to watch the fight? Of course. I'll be happy as a lark. But I mean, these guys, this isn't the WWE. These gentlemen don't have that, Nate sure as shit he's going to take a beating again. He doesn't have a ton of these. These are, like not to sound like a fucking, over dramatic shitbird, but these are some of the greatest warriors of our generation. Right. Why burn a fight towards the end of their career that we're not learning nothing on? Fuck, if anything, I'd say give us Nate fucking Conor 3. Right. At least there's some intrigue there. Going into that fight, I don't know. Can Conor finish Nate, or is Nate going to outlast him? I mean, that fight's intriguing and shit. The Jorge fight, it's like, bro, Jorge's figured out how to utilize his gas tank. He's a good sized 170 or like a huge 155 or like it's just. I don't know. It's a pointless fight, and again, they don't have that many of these fucking wars left in them. Let's expect both these guys. Let Jorge fight somebody else and let Nate fight somebody else. I just think they'd be better suited in other fights.
Right, and so that's why I said that this is not the fight we were asking for. It's not the fight we really wanted. But I gotta hand it to old Jorge. Stuck to his word. He told Nate, "Hey, we'll run it back," because he knows that, like you said, Nate's not going down. The doctor stopped that fight. It wasn't because Nate went down. Nate wants to kill or be killed. That's the kind of guy who will go all 5 rounds, and then whatever happens, happens. So I think that's the reason people, like I'm with you. I actually agree with all your points. Is it more than likely going to be the same as the first fight? Nate, just for some reason, always comes out slow, right? Jorge almost always comes out fast, or at least in this fight, and the last few fights came out fast. So of course, Jorge came out, did the right thing, took it to him, dropped. I think he dropped him once. I want to say he dropped him once. I can't remember, but he hurt him pretty good. And then the cut over the eye, and ended the fight with the doctor. Nate has always been that guy that comes on late, and that's been the argument that Diaz fans and everyone that is arguing for the fight has been saying is that he's a guy that comes on in the second half of the third round, fourth and fifth. Unfortunately, the game can end in the first and second round too, and that's what happened the first time. So I would love to say that I fully believe Nate's going to come in with a different game plan. Maybe start faster, maybe stay away a little bit for the first couple rounds to get in his groove and go, whatever. But Jorge Masvidal doesn't give you that luxury. Jorge is not the guy that's gonna just give you a round or two to fucking warm up and get ready. He's gonna come at you and try to kill you.
And you know what the worst problem for Nate with the Jorge fight is? Jorge's not going to get tired.
No, he's not.
Not against Nate.
No.
You can get Jorge tired, but you got to Usman him.
You got to wrestle him.
Yeah, and Nate's not going to do that. So it's not going to, you know what I mean? He's not going to get tired of punching Nate in the face. Like you can beat Jorge Masvidal, but you got to fight smart. Like if Nate comes in and tries to box with him, it's just a matter of time, dog. I mean, again, I'll watch it and it'll be fun. And, you know, it's almost like watching a fight at the bar with really, it's a street fight. Like it's going to be fun. There will be blood, but I think we all pretty much know how it goes. What the fuck?
And then of course, like you said, I don't expect. Like I said, I don't expect Nate to change his game plan. It's not like he's gonna start shooting for takedowns from the get go. In the first fight, I thought for sure he was trying to clinch him, put him on the cage, maybe do what he did with Pettis. But like I said, you're not gonna hold a Jorge Masvidal down, and you're not gonna put him on the cage. You need to come out with the same energy that guy does, and just be ready for war. Or you got to Usman him. So
Nate's not big enough either.
And
like,
I don't think
not big enough to hold Jorge there.
Dude, Jorge's a monster.
Usman might be, but Nate's not.
Even Askren could have done it, but Askren's like fucking country strong and has technique.
Again, right. Like real talk. As much as I love that Jorge, you know, I always know Askren.
One of my favorite knockouts ever.
But the reality is, if that don't happen, more than likely that fight looks completely fucking different.
Right. So live from the free candy van, Jesse.
What's going on?
What's up, dude? You all right?
Yeah.
All
Why? What's going on with you guys?
Yeah, motherfucker, you're almost an hour late, dog. What the fuck happened?
No, just making sure you're okay, Brazilian
dude.
Time.
There you go. Brazilian time. Look at that, throwing the Brazilians under the bus. All right. All right. Real quickly, we were talking Diaz Masvidal too, and the arguments for and against it. What are you thinking?
I agree with Fred. You know, you're gonna get more of the same. Yeah. But why not? I mean, it was an exciting fight the first time, and maybe it won't be in New York, so they won't stop it over an itty bitty cut, and maybe we will get 5 rounds out of that fight. And you know, I mean, you're gonna complain about 5 more rounds about that fight. I mean, people that are hating on the fight are kind of dumb. The thing that I do find dumb is that it's gonna be for the BMF belt. Again.
Is it really? Wait, they're putting that back on the line?
I believe I saw Dana White say something about that.
Let it go. That was a one-time thing.
2-time thing, I guess now. But
okay, well, whatever, man. Anyway.
I mean, you got to put a little stink on it, right? Like you got to add something to it, and you know, I guess they think that you know maybe The Rock again with COVID go out there present another belt. You know, let's do it. Let's run it back.
See, that's my problem with this thing is it was sexy the first time. It was cool. The Rock, blase. It's all done now. It's all played out. Like it's all over with. It ain't, you know what I mean? Like it's just, it ain't going to be nothing like it was the first time around.
Yeah.
Do you guys feel like it's kind of like the whole Conor thing where he had a singer, you know, walk him out to the arena and all that stuff. And they never did that again, even though he didn't get to fight Jose Aldo that time. You know, he didn't get to be the champ that night. They never did it again. Like, do you think this next fight is just going to be like, oh, well, here's the belt. Like Dana White's just going to wrap a belt around the waist of Masvidal again. And we're just not going to make it special like that again.
For me, it's just not special because Nate don't stand a chance. Like that's the problem. It's not, the fight's just not intriguing. I saw nothing in that first fight. Like if I thought Nate could win, it'd be like, yo, we still wonder. We know who the baddest motherfucker is. It's clearly Jorge. Like we don't need to watch him beat on Nate for another 20 minutes to figure out that, you know what I mean? Like I don't, maybe I'm completely misjudging this and I'm being way too dismissive of Nate. Maybe he'll make it a lot better of a fight the second go around. But for all of me, from what I seen in that first fight, we don't really need to run that back at all. But I mean, if they insist on it again, I'll watch. But after the fucking Jorge comes out and pounds on Nate for another 15, 20 minutes. I told y'all so.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a huge Diaz fan, so I'm hoping that he comes out. Maybe he gets Nick in his camp for once, or finally again, and they do something different. But I gotta say, I'm pumped to see it, and I'm just gonna keep saying that shit just to piss off people that are mad about it. But at the same time, it's like, I'll be one of those things. I'll be right with you guys, going like, shit, fuck, and see what happens. All right, I'll just throw in the fight announcements over. So, Bobby Green versus Alan Patrick Green on September 12th. Okay, Bobby
Great
Green
fight.
back at it.
Fun fight.
Caitlin Chukagian against Jessica. Oh Jesus! Why don't want to kill Chukagian? Well, Jessica Andrade. Chukagian's got the footwork. She's got the footwork to move around.
I mean, Andrade is probably gonna sleep her, but that's a good fight though. Good fight.
Yeah, but I think Chukagian has really good footwork to be able to get away from her. So we'll see. Bryce Mitchell versus Andre Fili on October 31st. That's dope.
Love that fight. Uriah
Hall versus Anderson Silva on October 31st. Possibly the Spider's last fight. We'll see.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm indifferent.
Yeah. Mitchell versus Fili is going to be fire. Big test for Bryce. Agreed. Jesus speaking, or Jesus speaking facts. Then cornrows are helping. Oh boy. What do you think about this? So at first I was I thought mad because I thought about Leon Edwards, but then I looked at his record and it isn't very exciting. What do you think about Leon Edwards not getting the Masvidal fight like everyone thought he would?
I'm not happy about that either. Quite frankly, for all of me, I would much rather see Jorge fight Leon Edwards. Again, there's intrigue in that fucking fight. I don't know what's going to happen. And again, sorry if I am just completely being dismissive of Nate Diaz here, but I just feel like I know exactly what's this is. Look, if I want to watch fights that I low-key know the outcome of, I'll go to YouTube and I'll watch fucking street brawls and I'll watch people get jumped and get fucking snuffed out from behind and all the good stuff. I watch high-level UFC MMA because I love going into a fight and genuinely not knowing, being like, yo, who's going to do what? How is this really going to play out? And I get it that every fight, nobody really knows anything. That's the beauty of MMA. But I love the fights where it's like Leon Edwards, Jorge Masvidal. How's that fight go, Eddie? What happens in that fight?
Yeah, dude.
You don't fucking know. And that's the fucking beauty of it. Who the fuck knows? I assume that Jorge's the better striker, but I have no fucking, real knowledge. I mean, fucking Leon ain't lost to nobody but Usman a month of Sundays ago. So he ain't been outstruck by nobody lately. They got all the fucking history in the world. Quite frankly, they owe Leon that one. If I was Leon, I'd be fucking losing my top. Yo, this motherfucker has suckered me 3 years ago, and you still let this prick avoid me? You're going to go let him beat up somebody that he's beat up clearly? What the fuck? I know I'm not very good at talking shit because I'm British and my fucking Twitter fingers don't work properly, but let me fight this man. Let him make good on that two-piece.
Right.
For years now, two-piece Minnesota. Let this man soda me. Fight me, god damn it. Fuck.
Leon's going to have to go. I think in order for that fight to even happen, Leon gets in there with whoever puts a fucking, well, he's not going to, but he puts a merkin on somebody so bad that in the post-fight interview, he calls out Masvidal, and you can't ignore it.
You know the funny thing about that?
Yeah.
It's that weird sort of like when John Jones is fighting somebody he fears, the dog in him comes out.
Comes out like a motherfucker.
If Leon Edwards is to have a great performance, call me crazy, Masvidal brings it out.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a dog. I feel like if Leon gets the knockout, it'll be against a guy like Masvidal that he's going to be like, all right, motherfucker, I'm on every P and Q. You make the wrong move, I'm sniping you. Not only because you've been running your mouth, but because you're a high-ranking guy, and I know you're dangerous. You know what I mean? Right. Like, I think when motherfuckers are really good, they go into certain fights, and I know John Jones be doing this. I don't give a fuck what none of y'all say. These last 3 fights are because John was just cruising, man. He wasn't up for them fights like that. And I think even guys like Leon Edwards probably get like that, where they're just kind of complete. They know how good they are. Let Leon fight fucking Jorge Masvidal. I'll bet you he comes out like a house on fire because he knows he'll have to.
He'll have to, and if he pulls it off, he'll make himself a real name.
Exactly.
How about this? Otis says, "Did you all see Santiago Ponzinibbio say he would fight Leon Edwards?"
I'll bet he did. Ponzinibbio ain't fought nobody since the fucking days of Adam and Eve. Seriously. I bet you he's trying to fight anybody to get his fucking mix right now, and I don't blame him.
No, I'm with you. All right.
I tell you what, if I'm Leon Edwards, I'm telling Ponzinibbio to go take a flying fucking leap off of a cliff with that bullshit. I'm not fighting you, bud. I've been active. You fight fucking Gunnar Nelson or the like.
Trying to beat Leon Edwards, cutting line and shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Adam? That belt is trashed. Title design, same thing with the new UFC belts. Yeah, they're not great. They look like Power Ranger belts. Jeremiah in the comment section, what's up, dude? What else we got? Oh, how does Diaz beat Masvidal? Late submission is the only way I see, but I want to see it go late. I don't know. And Fred's more than likely right. I don't want to keep beating a dead horse, but I'd like to believe. Jesse?
But no, I was gonna say, but don't you think that most of us thought that maybe Diaz was waiting for that final? I think it was stopped in the third round or something, right?
Right, but Kairos makes a really good point. He makes a really good point.
No,
Nate Diaz comes alive in the championship rounds, fights Nate Diaz in one championship round 0. He's right. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's right.
But here's the thing.
For it.
But here's the thing. When you're a fan of somebody, that's the last thing that dies is hope.
Right. That's
right. You always believe your guy's gonna pull through. Cain Velasquez, he's gonna come back and he's gonna maul everybody. He's gonna be the best champion in the entire universe.
Absolutely.
You know, GSP, greatest ever, gonna show up. You know, take a test in front of Fred, prove that he's not taking any steroids. He's clean. It's just you know,
Hey,
you gotta hope.
You in fucking Stockton, California, are the only pricks on earth that was waiting for the 4th or 5th round of that fucking Jorge Masvidal fight for Nate to come alive, as you say.
I was hoping to. As soon as I saw the cut, I'm like, they're stopping this shit. All right. All right. Let's talk about this weekend's card. Overeem's back, and it's a huge difference in experiences, but we'll talk about it in a second. All right. This weekend from the UFC Apex, starting at 3:00 Pacific time and 6:00 Eastern time. First fight of the night, Cole Smith against Hunter Azure, Alexander Romanov against Marcos Rogero de Lima. You guys remember de Lima was in that tough Brazil season. In fact, he ended up fighting at light heavyweight. Now he's going back to heavyweight. Viviana Araujo taking on Montana de Rosa, who I forgot her husband's name is. Whatever. But this, I know her husband fights in the UFC or did. Andre Muniz against Bartosz Fabinski as your feature prelim. Then the main card, Thiago Moises against Jalen Turner. I think Turner was on Dana White Contender Series. Am I right on that?
Anyone know? Sounds familiar, yeah.
I want to say he was on there, and he was actually pretty dope. So it'd be interesting to see him back in there. Brian Kelleher against Kevin Natividad. Natividad coming in as a late replacement, very late replacement for, can't remember the fellow's name, but that kid can fight. Look him up on YouTube. That dude's going to throw down. Mikael Pereira against Zelim Imadaev. That might be one of those fight of the night dark horses right here.
I'm always here for the fucking Mihal Pequena.
Yeah, however you say that shit. That's a dope fucking fight. Anytime that guy fights, I'm watching. Sejuro Eubanks comes in late for somebody. I forgot who. Against Cara Rosa.
Hey, y'all know, I don't know why. You know the Mortal Kombat, the game?
Yeah.
For whatever reason, Sejuro Eubanks reminds me of the female Jax.
Yeah, she just needs the fucking the
I think
metal
like,
arms.
Used to be like a military fucking vibe or something, but
yeah,
I was getting the Jax vibe from her.
Right? Yeah. I don't know.
That's fucking compliment too. So don't be no fucking.
Don't get all mad. Don't get all mad, people. All right, don't cancel some bullshit. All right, co-main event: Ovince St. Preux against Alonzo Menifield was supposed to be who's supposed to be? This got put together late. I think.
I think Alonzo's a late replacement, right?
Right. OSP coming off a heavyweight loss against Ben Rothwell, I think. Yeah. Then the real heavyweight fight, main event, Alistair Overeem, all 46-18 and 1 no contest against Augustus Sakai, all of 15-1-1, 11-year difference. To me, that's like just the experience alone. Oh, the experience. Oh, Jesse fucking dropped out. Oh, there he is. Hold up. You're right there.
Yeah, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Quick question. Yeah. Do we know if this dude that's fighting Overeem, did he sleep with one of Dana White's mistresses or something? Did he piss off Dana White in any way, shape, or form?
Why? Am I missing something? Because he got Alistair Overeem 400 years old?
I'm saying the experience discrepancy. That's what I'm saying. I mean, is everybody really high on this kid? Is that what it is?
I mean, I'm not particularly high. He's built he's one of the sea donkeys at heavyweight.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about this? But or
he's a big flabby boy.
Yeah, he's built like Patrick Starfish, right?
Pretty much.
But still, Overeem's fucking, chinny at best these days. I know he's still got a little gas in the tank. I don't know. I'll tell you what. Again, Saturday night, I'll be watching this fight because I'm a degenerate fight shitbird. But I tell you what, I ain't fucking really thrilled about it. Yeah. I mean, this is about, all these fight cards that have been kind of shitty low-key, at least on paper. At least the main events have always been pretty fucking exciting. At least on paper. Yeah. I don't really give a fuck about Alistair Overeem at this point in the game. And all due respect, Augusto Sakai. Listen, we'll see. Maybe Sakai can come out and fucking destroy Overeem and give me a little something to look forward to in the future. But boy, I think I'm more hyped for the fucking co-main event than this. I really don't see either one of these guys making a title run. Again, Overeem is fucking well past his prime.
Yep.
Sakai isn't really ringing any sort of like major prospect bells for me. So, I'll watch it, but fucking begrudgingly.
Look, man, I still don't know how they give why he. I mean, they might have made this fight like, hey, you guys available? You guys want to fight each other? Yeah, fuck it. I guess we got nothing else to do. But what up?
Go ahead, because I got something to say before.
No, real quick. The Sakai is coming off the decision win over Blagoy, Ivanov, and Martin May at Woodley versus Burns. Yeah. But yeah, what are you saying?
That fight sucked. So anyways, yeah. Fuck this. This is trash. We'll all watch it. We'll talk about it later. Yeah. Cut this. Something a lot more interesting. So, is Israel Adesanya gay? And I'm serious.
I don't know.
Do we give a fuck? Do we care? First off, let me just jump in front of the horse here and say,
go ahead.
A, I don't know whether he's gay. I don't know whether that was a picture from his OnlyFans or if it was real or what was happening with his ass crack in the picture. And quite frankly, you could totally be straight and take a picture like that. When you're one of the baddest dudes on planet Earth, you can dye your hair pink and fucking show your butt crack and still be fucking bitches. And it ain't, it is what it is. But if he is gay, count me in as one of the people that would be fucking ecstatic about it. I love the idea of him being gay. I have wanted a fucking fighter to come out as gay for a long time anyways. But if a guy like him that's as tough and as bad as him comes out as gay, suck it, bitches. Like, what exactly are the homophobes going to say about that? Like, if that dude comes out and is actually gay and has pink hair and beats the fuck out of Paulo Costa, the Brazilian, I don't like gays, fucking super Jesus guy, holy fuck, will that be perfect? God damn, I'm fucking here for it. I don't think he's gay. I think he's a troll, and I think he's one of those dudes that knows he's the king of the jungle. Like, certain lions could just dye their fur pink and be like, what, motherfucker, I'll bite your motherfucking head off. So what? I like pink. I think he's one of those guys, and I think he kind of gets off on doing shit like that because he knows he's the king of the jungle. Like, yeah, so what? Kind of like how Chuck Liddell would paint his toenail back in the day and shit, back before that shit was cool. It's like, who gonna tell Chuck that's feminine to paint his toenail back when Chuck was knocking everybody's fucking head off? I get that vibe. But if he is gay, I think it's fucking amazing. But I will say this. If he is, I want him to say it. Don't fucking stop with the ambiguity. If you're bi or gay or whatever, drop a couple hits, but own it. Let us know so we can fucking, do what we do so we can fucking talk about it.
Look, man, that's the thing is, if he, it doesn't matter to me, but I could see him trolling about it right here. Now, that could come back and bite him in the ass if he goes a little too far with it. The gay community would be pretty upset if he's just using it as a fucking little jab at Costa. But at the same time, if he is and he comes out, let's be real, a lot of MMA fans are very much anti-gay. A lot. I'm not even exaggerating. A lot.
Okay, you know what's weird about that? And I ain't trying to put nobody on blast, right? Like, real talk. And I know we don't got that many fans watching the show, but if anybody in the comment section, which I highly doubt it, I imagine all of our homies that watch this show with us probably share our sentiment and lean the same way that we do. But if anybody would be rubbed the wrong way by him being gay, please say it and give a reason why. Right. I'm just curious, because you're right, Eddie. There would be a whole bunch of folks that probably would be hating on it, but it's like, I don't know none of them personally. Like, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? I don't know nobody that would be like, I don't like him being gay because I just think it's weird. Or like, what would your thing be? Like, why would you not be okay with fucking Izzy being gay at this point? Who gives a motherfuck? Jesus, play devil's advocate. You're good at that. Why shouldn't he be gay?
Besides the fact that I believe, if I remember correctly, he has like some white girlfriend that he was taking pictures with a couple months ago. I don't know. You know what? Like I guess being in a sport like this, I think a lot of fighters would probably be afraid to admit that they are, right? I think the closest one that ever came to saying that he was Nick Ring, right? When he was on Tough.
Right.
You know, I think he came the closest to like actually coming out. But other than that, I mean, I can't think of any other fighter, except for Joe Rogan likes to talk about this guy. He was a kickboxer, right? Was he a kickboxer or Muay Thai fighter that would wear high heels, makeup, and then like beat the hell out of everybody? Eddie, do you know who I'm talking about?
I don't remember the name, but yes, I heard the story.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, you know, it is what it is, man. Like Izzy can do whatever he wants. Like Fred said, I mean, he's at the top, and it's like if anybody wants to say something to his face, I'm pretty sure he'd be willing to have some words with pretty much anybody. So,
you know, the wild thing about it is just by numbers and percentages alone, it's been some gay fighters in the UFC
for sure.
And I ain't talking about the females. Like of all the dudes that have came and went from now since UFC 1 to now. Hey, yo, let's have some fun. Since the beginning of the UFC, how many gay dudes y'all think have fight in the UFC?
Since the beginning?
Yeah.
Fuck, dude. I don't
know. They just never said that. I'd say.
Never thought about it.
Me neither. At least.
You know what?
At least 25.
Okay. That's a good number.
25, dog.
They didn't say shit.
Like, and just didn't say
I say 2.
Oh, fuck off.
Wait. I say 2 verified. Like I said, Nick Ring and Brendan Schaub.
Oh, come on.
Listen, I could go through the UFC's roster right now and listen, quite frankly, Ryan Hall looks pretty experimentative. I mean, I can name them off right now, Jack, guys. On some real shit, Sugar Sean O'Malley looks like the type of guy that might pop a little X and get a little strange for some change. There's a whole bunch of dudes in the UFC, if we're keeping it a bean, that might get a little weird on the pills. What the fuck? Like, it's a brand, especially these young cats.
Yeah.
Young guys are fucking. Everybody's everything. I think we'd be surprised to find out the dudes that have probably fucked around with another dude in the UFC right now.
Who's the fellow that was on Dana White's Contender Series recently? Did the splits and then stood up and like did this like thing and everyone started yelling at, "Oh, he's gay" and shit like that. Might be. Who knows? Did anyone ask him?
Randy Couture, maybe? Didn't he do like a solo sex thing?
Okay, so we got
Brendan Schaub watched it.
Hey. There's nothing wrong
with
being your fucking pud for a fucking broad or on a video. That's not gay, Jesus. Let's not be fucking weird now.
It's misled, but fair enough. Put it on Pornhub.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's not gay, though.
No, it's not gay. No, you could definitely Photoshop the shit out of that one, though. Diaz is open. What?
Diaz, is he gay? Is he openly gay? I didn't know that. Can we make a bigger deal about this? Like, not to beat the gay drum, but like, if he is, like, we should really be like, is there an openly gay male fighter, and we're just not making a big deal about it? He's a bad motherfucker,
dude. I didn't know this shit. This is from his Wikipedia. Diaz, however you say his name, was the first UFC fighter to post for Gay Times magazine, an LGBT publication where his view on LGBT community was "As people, we are all one."
Bro,
I'm sorry. There's a Gay Times magazine.
I guess, dude. I haven't heard of it.
Can you imagine if Izzy started dating Diaz? Like if we had two, who is it? Fucking Amanda Nunes and Nina Ansaroff.
Ansaroff, yeah.
Imagine if 2 dudes were dating. I'm fucking here for it, baby. I think it'd be fucking. I just love it.
Wouldn't bother me.
I love it because so many people would be so pissed off now.
It's uncomfortable and mad.
It's so fucking. Oh God, look out! Now they're fucking kissing cage side. I fucking love it. Suck it, you conservative twats.
Dude, it's when the NFL draft years ago, they had one dude, gay defensive end from defensive end. I know there's a joke in there, like a Michael Scott office joke. He's from Missouri and he got drafted, and he's his little white boyfriend, and they made out hard on live television. And oh my God,
he got drafted to the Rams.
He got drafted to the Rams. And then, well, he didn't last anyway. So, but
nah.
The thing is, the best part was that the Bible Belt lost its fucking mind, and it was awesome to read Twitter that day, and all the social medias. They were losing their. I can't believe the NFL let a gay guy in there. What do you mean let a gay guy in there? You know how many fucking NFL players just haven't said anything yet?
Right.
You mother. Like, here's the thing. Anytime anyone ever complains about a professional athlete being gay, it's like, dude, they're not trying to fuck you.
Yeah.
Relax.
What? His name was like, I think it was Michael Sams or something Sams, right? Something like that.
On a more broad note, it is a little weird that it's still so taboo to be gay in sports.
I don't get it.
Like if you play football or basketball or box or you fight, like real talk, we know there are a lot of closeted gay men in these sports. By percentages alone, there has to be for sure. Yeah. Who gives a fuck? I mean, I get it. I understand that there's still like all that ridicule and like it's easy for me on the sidelines to say that, but I don't know. Like if you're a player on a team or if you're a fighter at a gym and you're the type of guy that would be like, oh, you're gay, that's fucking weird or lame. Like, shut the fuck up. Who fucking cares? I mean, it's like, well, who that? Minotauro Nogueira was like, I don't like to roll with gay guys at the gym. Believe me, Minotauro, they're more worried about you choking them than filling your little fucking Brazilian hog. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like you said, they're not trying to fuck you. They're there to play the game or the sport, man. Like, just because they're gay don't mean they're fucking trying to bang any fucking dude that's a fucking dude, for fuck's sake.
Dude, there's a cat. This is kid. I want to say he's like a teenager, but I never like bothered looking him up. But he's fought on Fight to Win, the jiu-jitsu competition or jiu-jitsu whatever events. And dude, I mean, he's clearly gay, right? And again, nobody cares. Dude, anytime like he fights almost every card in Arizona, almost every single one, and no one gives a fuck.
Oh, there's definitely tons of gay kids in the jiu-jitsu
for sure.
And I mean, no knock on jiu-jitsu, but it's just like a very passive art, like fuck, and very fucking, lends itself to just general defend yourself.
That being said, give this shit give this kid shit for being gay and watch what happens to you, motherfucker. He fuck you up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, just to put a cap on that, all jokes aside, if Izzy did happen to be gay and came out and embraced it, I think it could be a real game changer.
Could be.
Because it wouldn't just be like a various of all due respect to fucking Diane Casey. I didn't even know he came out or was on gay times or that there was a gay time. But I tell you what, if fucking Izzy puts his pretty little fucking pink hair in his rump on goddamn gay times after knocking out Paulo Acosta, it'll change some shit. It'll blow some shit up. Like all of a sudden, I think the gay community would really fucking kind of pay attention to who this guy is. And he's like not just okay, he's fucking great. He's he's had one kind of weird, boring fight. Hypothetically, he comes out and does some amazing shit against Paulo Costa. Not only might the gay community hypothetically have a fighter, but they've got like the fighter. They could potentially have the baddest man walking this fucking planet. I find that intriguing. So I would assume that the gay community would be like, yo, that's fucking pretty lit.
Right, especially after Costa made some like anti-gay comments recently. He knocks him out like, woo!
If Izzy knocks him out with pink hair and then embraces being gay afterwards, like I'm gay. Damn. Fucking stand up, gay folks.
Yeah, seriously, you got one. What's up, Jesse?
Real, what the fuck? Y'all are lit.
I'm just curious. Is it like not woke to be wanting to celebrate it that way? Even though we have Amanda Nunes and nobody really talks about it.
No, you're right. I was gonna say that. I was like, imagine him. He wins, comes out as gay, whatever. And again, this is all hypothetical. We don't fucking know shit. But he does that. If the UFC pushes him, it's like, what y'all been waiting for? You got the GOAT. You got the female GOAT.
Listen, it's society.
Yeah.
Look.
No, you're right.
If you're out in public and two broads are kissing, who cares? You gotta be a real liberal twat donkey to be like, oh God, look at those girls kissing. Shut the fuck up. Nobody gives a fuck.
Well, I just cross the street to get away from them.
Yeah, stop it. If two fucking dudes that look like me are making out, it's a lot more of an abrasive thing where you'll have people like covering their kids' eyes and shit. Like, oh, whoa, what the fuck? It's just like that. I think it's one of the. It's like fucking. If females fuck a bunch of guys, they're whores. If I fuck a bunch of broads, I'm a hero. I don't make the rules. That's just the way society works. I think we just care a lot less about lesbian couples than we do gay couples. It doesn't rub us the same way. Like Izzy coming out as gay would have way more of an impact. Amanda Nunes has been gay since the Jump Street, and quite frankly, nobody cares. Like if we're keeping it a bean, we all tried she's the lesbian champion, blah blah blah. How many fucking lesbians do you know who Amanda Nunes is? I got a bunch of lesbian friends. They don't give a fuck about Amanda Nunes being a champion. They don't know who she is. I mean, like, I got one friend who actually watches MMA who knows, but the ladies who don't know because she's a fucking lesbian.
Anytime someone says something about that, because you're right. If it was a dude that came out, was a champion and all that, and everyone would be like, "Oh shit, take notice." I mean, I don't know what's his name. The freaking the Kardashian that turned into that went through the whole transition to a female. Fuck.
Kris Jenner.
The Jenner. No, the other Jenner. Her ex-husband. No, it's a chick. Caitlyn Jenner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like Caitlyn Jenner won the female award at the ESPYs like a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everyone talked about it then, but no one cared before. It's weird. Anyway, we can get into a whole fucking another podcast with that one. But we're gonna cut that topic there for now.
I'll tell you what, I hope he's fucking gay. That's all I'll say. At this point, having talked about it to this point, I hope he's fucking gay. I think it'd be fucking lit. It would turn the fucking MMA world upside down, and I'm fucking here for that.
Like a motherfucker.
And like you said, the fucking MMA homophobes would come out in droves, and boy, would that make me fucking happy. I'd fucking just love it.
Hero more like the Gym City Gigolo. There you go. Talking about when you're thinking about broads.
Equals same thing, hero gigolo.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about before we want to check the headlines?
No.
Our guest that was supposed to be on tonight had to reschedule, so I think we're gonna have her next week.
Cool.
So look for that.
All right, sounds good. And then very, very quickly, there's talk of Brock Lesnar, free agent. And there's talk about him versus Jones at the UFC or him versus Fedor at Bellator. So
all that seems unlikely at this point. Brock's getting fucking old. But, I'm actually kind of here for either one of those, to be honest. I guess I would lean towards rather seeing him fight Fedor and Bellator just because that seems more up both of their alleys right now.
Right.
John Jones is like kind of intriguing, but realistically, like, ain't John gonna beat the shit out of Brock Lesnar? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if Brock wants to come back after all those years and fight fucking John Jones. He might want to chill on that one. Go see what's doing with Fedor and Bellator. That might be more your speed. I mean, it's like at first I was like, yeah, all right, John and Brock, that would be kind of interesting. And don't get me wrong, it would be interesting. And I think it's a fight they could definitely sell and promote. But once they get in the cage, let me tell you something right now. If Brock don't get that takedown ASAP, y'all remember what fucking John did to Shogun? Get ready for that again. Just a whirlwind of strikes that Brock ain't going to see. He's going to beat the dog shit out of Brock Lesnar. So, let's do Fedor and Bellator if Brock is serious. I'm here for that.
Yep, there you go. I don't care about Brock Lesnar anymore. Let's re-up with the WWE and get paid to do a few things a year. Yeah, I don't know. We want to come back and fucking fight again.
You know what, Fred? You're right. And there's no USADA in Bellator, so that'd probably be a better move.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Why hasn't that funny motherfucker from Ryzen or Risen hit him up yet? Like, hey, you can fucking juice all you want to over here, and we'll put you some crazy fights.
They probably have. I'm sure they have. To be fair, man, to really give Brock the kind of the credit he deserves, he has tried to take the MMA thing pretty fucking seriously, and he's always looked for real challenges. Just to be fair, so maybe he was like, "Fuck that! I'm not about to go over there and fight Floyd Mayweather or something." Like, if I want to do some bullshit like that, I'll just do the WWE. I'm getting paid Big Bang Hank to be a freak show and do it for fake it over here. I ain't about to come over there and fucking fight Hangman Choi in a kickboxing match or some stupid shit like that.
Yep, there you go. All right, y'all. That's going to do it for us tonight. We went a little over time, no big deal. Shout out to everyone that tuned in tonight. Frederick, MMA Gods. Who else did we had a bunch of people today, which is cool. Kairos was here. Adam Woods, Jeremiah, Otis, of course, with all the fight announcements. Appreciate the hell out of you, Doc. Who else do we have? Daniel, congratulations on getting a real running back on that team. Everyone that tuned in, you guys are dope as fuck. All right, make sure you guys follow on all the social medias. That's for White1983 for Jesse, at Kirby_MMA for Fred. I'm at Elot32. And, of course, you can find all the podcasts at KeyboardWarriorsMMA.com. We're all over the place on SoundCloud, fucking iTunes, Spotify, all the things. We're not getting 100 million like Rogan is, though. So, hook us up, somebody. And then, of course, the sponsors, RipTheWarriors.com and SpicyPros.com. All right, y'all. We'll catch you guys next week. Enjoy the card this weekend. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Take care of each other. Good night.